share from your friend group. For us here, receive that, yes. And I'm going to add a reframe to that. Just a slight modification for you all to note. You got to walk. And this was included in Ia Ashley's share. The friend said I had to commit, fully surrender to my destiny. But within that concept of surrender is doing your work. You're not always about, you already being carried. Okay? We're already being carried. We constantly asking Olodumare to do this for us, do that for us. Not even realizing that Olodumare ain't never stopped doing for us. And in this very moment, while we still pleading for more, we're being done for. We're being provided for. What are you gonna do? What part of pushing past our comfort zone are we willing to sacrifice to strive beyond? To get to the door. To get to the next door. We're already being done for. We're constantly asking Olodumare, Rumale, and our Egungun, give me this, give me that. What are we doing with what we already got? We're not even maximally using all the things we already have. And then we go and we get these additional things and we still don't follow through. We still don't commit. We still don't stick to it. Just because we hit a few roadblocks. Just because we hit a hard time, a hard moment. We ready to throw it away and say, oh, this must not be for me. This is not the season or the time for this yet. Maybe it is. Maybe you just got to tweak a few things and keep at it. Maybe you got to get consultation. Maybe you got to go back to that plan. Do you have a plan or are you just winging it? Maybe you got to look at the way you're executing your steps. Do you have steps or are you just winging it? If you have a vision, everyone, if you have a vision, you must do yourself the honor. You must do yourself the good deed of creating at least a rough draft of a plan. If it must change along the way, no problem. But you need to at least have one and not just an umbrella plan. You also need to have that umbrella plan broken down into smaller, achievable steps on a day-to-day basis, on a week-to-week basis, on a month-to-month basis, until you gain some momentum. You're crying about productivity, but fail to discipline yourself to not only create a plan, but to honor the execution and follow through of what you put there. If we love a thing, we shouldn't have no issue going through trial and error. We don't have no problem doing it when we're in love. We don't have no problem doing it when we're in love. No issue. We will do anything. We will go through some very, very trying hardships for love. Where's the love for yourself? Where's the love for your destiny? Where's the love for your life purposes? Where's the love for your dreams and the full manifestation of your goals? Where's the love? Where's the unconditional love? That you will go through HELL and high water to see that vision come to life, to grow it, to expand it, to diversify it, to evolve it. We don't want to struggle. We feel like, oh, I done struggled enough. I done struggled enough. Well, what rubric are you using? What rubric are you using to determine that you have struggled enough? So much so that you think your dreams and your goals should be handed to you by Olodumare. The treasures, the gems, the jewels are in the journey, everyone. They're embedded within the journey. The character, the cultural wisdom, the cultural diversity, the cultural openness, the wisdom, the knowledge of what works and doesn't work, the strength and the power. It comes from the journey, the up and down of the journey. You must love your vision, your passion, your life purposes enough to be willing to take risks, to see it through to fruition again and again and again and again. Be willing to what some might perceive as failure. You must be willing to do that again and again and again and again if you say you love it. We go back to relationships that we know are at a dead end. We keep going back to them. It just blows my mind. That's how you know. Love and in love is a very powerful ashe from Orisha Oshun. A very powerful ashe from Orisha Oshun. But you must bring to life, discover, realize that same powerful ashe for your own self, your life purposes. And use it once you discover it to organize yourself, to strategize, and to move with what you have currently while you simultaneously search for additional resources to bring it to life in order to create meaningful experiences for other people. Aburu, Aboye, Aboshishe.